It was a beautiful day to get outside. At one point, I started to get a little sweaty, but soon some clouds came over and I cooled right off.
And, you know, I'll tell you, over the downtown area along the coastal strip, we saw mostly cloudy skies until mid to late morning, and then we started to see that partial clearing a little bit earlier for you, Kirsten. The temperature reflects that, though. 66 was the high officially at San Diego International Airport. However, it warmed up nicely in those inland microclimates. We're about 4 degrees below our average for this time of year, and it'd be nice to start to add to our rain total to get ahead of the game, which is where we are. But it's always nice to be much further ahead when you're here in Southern California. Basically 0.2 of an inch ahead of where we should be for this time of year. We'll take that from the earlier rains we saw in October there. Looking at your current temperatures, we've cooled off already in most coastal areas and inland microclimates. It's 55 in Ramona right now. 59 is also a popular number from Carlsbad, Del Mar, and Poway. 60 in Chula Vista as well as Jamul. Up in the mountains, we're at 52 at Palomar Mountain and 75 out in Borrego. Humidities are up as we're still seeing a pretty good onshore flow, but that's going to change quite a bit overnight and into tomorrow as high pressure builds in, and we're already starting to see some drier air settle in over the mountains and the deserts. But you can see along the coastal strip anywhere from 70 to 80% humidities along the coastline and into those inland microclimates. So that's what we're looking at right now. But as I said, big changes heading our way for tomorrow. So live look from Mount Soledad. The cloud deck has rolled in, and so somewhat obscured. Much warmer as high pressure builds in. Slightly cooler to start the work week. We'll shave off maybe 3 to 5 degrees. And then this trough comes in right behind it. Now, this isn't going to dig far enough south into Southern California, but the frontal boundary from it that moves through Northern California will trigger maybe a chance of some sprinkles from that onshore flow. A live look from Mount Soledad. We're at 63 degrees right now and a very light breeze out of the northwest. It's 6 miles per hour. So a pretty calm evening out there. And we'll start to see those winds switch, though, and come out of the northeast tomorrow and on into the evening. It's currently 77 in Palm Springs, and for the folks out in Phoenix, a little chilly up around the Tahoe area at 43 in Truckee, and you come into the central part of the Sierra Nevada, Mammoth right now at 41 degrees, San Francisco 59. Here's the area of high pressure that is going to give us some pretty warm conditions. It shifts a little bit further more over central California, and that's when we start to see those winds come out of the northeast. We'll put this into motion for you and watch this area of low pressure dig in over the west. High settles in on Monday, but then we start to see this low. You can see the frontal boundary right there, and watch what it does. It moves into the west, and as it does, it picks up some of that moisture and gives it just enough lift in the atmosphere to squeeze out a little bit of that rain or sprinkles along the coastline, and we'll see those show up in our forecast. Looking at things along the coastline, there's the increase of clouds, and then by Tuesday morning, that's when we could see a sprinkle or two. I'm not even putting any rain symbols in there. There's doing the turkey dance on Thanksgiving. Things looking good. Steve, you were talking about throwing a football around. We're looking at upper 70s coastal, low 80s inland. And for the folks in the mountains, we'll stay in the mid 60s all the way through the work week. In the deserts, winter, turkey dinner right on through Thanksgiving. Steve, Kirsten?
Thank you for that, Sean.